Right, hi everyone. I've come back to you today because I need to speak to you all urgently about a matter that is very dear to my heart, and I'm talking about Celtic Football Club, and in particular, this group of people who claim to have the best interests of the club at heart, the board, obviously, and I just don't think they can be trusted to do the job, and I want them replaced. um, because this situation with just leaving it to the last minute, season in, season out, for me, it's not acceptable, and it's now placing um, not only Celtic's Champions League qualification in severe danger, it's also placing in danger them holding on to an elite level manager, and the man is elite. He's like his record at Celtic Football Club is, well, it's only second to the late great Jock Stein. He's the most successful manager bar none since Jock Stein. The amount of trophies that guy wins on a regular basis, season in, season out, is just absolutely insane. It is insane, and he we're lucky to have him. It's just unbelievable. And there's a fella in the chat called Royal Red, and he says, "Hi, remember me?" No, I don't. I'm afraid, Royal Red. Um, but it's nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day. I think I know who this is now. You're talking about rap, so well, I hope you're enjoying them anyway. But yeah, so the situation is this. Back in January, the club lost Kyogo. He walked out. He left the club. He's not been replaced. Towards the end of the season, or I think in the last but two games of the season, they also lost Jota with a really serious injury. I doubt very much we're going to see him till the beginning of next season. I just can't see it happening, to be quite honest. And then they've also sold Nicholas Kuhn. So that's three strikers or forward players have walked out of the club and not been replaced. My question is why? Why have you not replaced it? Well, sorry, two of them have walked out of the club and one is a long-term injury, and it's doubtful that he's going to come back till next season. And even when he does, is he going to be the same player again? It's such a serious injury. It could finish his career. I would not be surprised if he ends up having to retire through that injury. Because it was horrific. So there's three players that Celtic have lost and not been replaced, and I'd like to know why. And when I say replace, I'd like to see them replaced with players of a similar level to what they were or higher. The idea of any football club, surely, is season in, season out, you just progress, get better and get better and get better. And the best thing to do when you're building a squad of players, in my opinion, is to get the players in early so that the coach has got a chance to work with them, get settled into the team, get their family settled, and get the players integrated into the squad, all that sort of carry on before the season starts. At Celtic, it seems arse about face. You've got people coming in on the last day of the transfer window. Celtic have a game this week which could earn them upwards of £40 million. It is insane that they're playing Russian roulette with the club's future like this. If these people that are sitting on this board do not want to make Celtic the best version of itself that it possibly can be, get out. Just leave and let someone who does want to do it. I would do the job for nothing. I don't know if where I'll be any good at it. Probably not, to be quite honest. But I can tell you something. I would give it. I'd have more passion for it than any of these people who are currently sat on that board, because this is an absolute shambles. You got like, I just cannot understand what the hell they think they're playing at. I don't honestly. I don't. Like, I had one idea in my head, and I hope I'm not right. I really do. I hope it's not about lining people's pockets on the back of this football club and of the supporters. The supporters of the club are the most important people at any football club. And as the late great Jock Stein once said, football without fans is nothing. It can be the greatest game in the world, but if you do not have any fans there to watch it, it's pointless. And you know, I really don't know what to say about it. It's just absolutely insane. Why are you doing this? Why? I saw the Brendan's post-match interview at the weekend, and he looked so frustrated and just sick to the back teeth of it. It's just, I can see if they lose this game, or even if they don't, I can see him walking, and I would not blame him, because this is a ridiculous situation. Like, is it by accident? Are they doing it deliberately? What the hell is going on? Why have they allowed this situation to arise? And I've heard people saying, "Oh, they're taking a gamble. They don't want to spend the money now in case they don't get into the Champions League." Listen, this club has got over £100 million sitting in the bank, sloshing around. All it's doing is earning interest. Right? And I'm sorry, but this is not acceptable. For a club of this size and stature and its history to be behaving like this, it's arse about face. It's backward. Any business worth its salt, and these people sat on that board constantly going on about how they've got to treat this like a business and everything. Well, no business worth its salt goes around and doesn't invest in itself. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. And I, for one, am sick to the back teeth of it. I just do not understand why they do not go and strengthen the squad as soon as possible when that transfer window opens. Give the manager time to work with the new signings. Get him up to speed with how he wants them to play. If they by some miracle they make any signings, he's not going to be able to use them in this second leg of this playoff game because it's too late. It's too late. This should have been done. The Kyogo replacement should have happened in January. The Kuhn one should have been done as soon as they knew that he was going to be leaving. The Jota one they should have been making moves as soon as they knew the extent of the injury. But this situation is absurd. And people need to start calling it out. It is absolutely ridiculous. They need to get bodies through the door. And not just any old bodies. They need to get bodies that are better than what we had. It is mental. I'm sorry, it's not acceptable. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, that's about it, really. But the final thing I'm going to say about this is Celtic, please, Celtic ball, please, 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 I'm begging you, do not make Brendan go into this game or any games from this point on. Go into a bloody sword fight with a sausage. It is ridiculous because that's what he's like. He's going in there with his arms tied behind his back, or they're going in like to a sword fight with a bloody sausage. It is armed with a sausage. It is crazy. I'm sick to the back teeth of it, and it needs to get sorted out, and it needs addressing. And I don't know. I just think that in order to stop this, all those people that are currently on that board, they need to be sacked and replaced. And when they do get replaced, there needs to be some sort of fan. If it's not already, there needs to be some sort of fan representation on there that's elected by the fan base, because this is just ridiculous. And I don't want it to be just some group of yes men going in there. These people need to be held to account properly, because this is not acceptable. They're making a laughing stock of the club, and I'm sorry, it isn't. It really isn't acceptable. So yeah, that's it. That's my little rant over. But come on, Celtic, let's get that job done. Let's get into that Champions League, and please just back Brendan. Give the man a chance. Like, look what he's done, and particularly last season in that Champions League, what he achieved was just unbelievable. So back him, for goodness sake. Imagine what that man could do with a proper amount of backing. It's just ridiculous. It really is that you don't want to back the man. And why did you hire him again if you didn't want to back him? It just makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing, and let's just hope that someone at Celtic Park sees sense. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and have a great rest of your day. Cheers, everyone. Bye for now.